Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel Loves the Challenge. I'm your host, Zonvox. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I'm eating lunch. Yeah. If you're new to the channel, like, sub, share, follow, all that good stuff. Helps the channel grow. And for all you people coming back to see the channel, thank you once again. You're here for your monthly appearance. Well, welcome back for your monthly appearance. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, like, sub, share, follow. Well, you guys know the drill. I don't really know what else to say. I am almost finished getting set up here. Give me a couple moments. Let's see. Here, past this. Obsidian notes, we'll get to that later. Yeah. Am I sick? No, I'm eating something hot, that's all. I'm eating something hot. Makes my nose run. Not sick. How are you doing, Joe? See, I was a little disappointed because I figured this is what would end up happening. Now that my thing went under 700 subs again, and I'm like, okay, I figured this would happen when I went ahead and announced, oh, we'll do you better go catch your nose. Ha ha! Got it. You did it. But yeah, now we're kind of back at $6.99 again, and I figured as soon as I said, oh, I'm gonna give something away, everyone's like, better show up. And that's why I waited. That's why I waited to see if people would actually stay or not. If they were here, just try and get the stuff. In case any of you guys were wondering. Yeah, I spent like all morning making these potatoes. Nice and hot though. Good chili powder potatoes. Anyway, let's get on into this. I don't really have anything. The entire mainline game is insane. Yeah, I've heard it. It's not the first time. Not the first time I've heard it. This is obviously my second attempt through. We knocked out at Crystal. Due to Morty's Gengar and a series of unfortunate Hypnosis Dream Eaters that I wasn't expecting. So now I know when I get to that Gengar, I need to have a substantial stock of Awakenings and shit. So we don't knock out again. Anyway, we're close to finishing out Blue, so let's get on to it. I think finishing out Blue could be probably a few hours in total. Because all we need to do is, we need to knock out Sabrina. Koga's already done. So actually, is Koga done? No, we haven't done Koga yet. We need to knock Koga. Level everybody, we're just going to go straight for 60. We're not going to mess with everything else out there. Hello, Simone. We're going to level out to 60. Hey, welcome back, Francisco, bravo. Nice to have you again. We'll level everybody out to 60, then we'll just slam through the rest of the stuff all at once. So, doing Koga shouldn't be too hard. My main concern is the single Hypno Trainer that's in the very beginning. But past that, it should be pretty simple. You guys can't see, I'm just like, what's the point of this challenge? So, I don't know if you're familiar with a Nuzlocke. It's basically a hardcore version of Pokemon, where any Pokemon that dies is considered dead, and you can only catch one per area. And if you black or white out, it's gone. That's it. So, it's to go through the entirety of all the Pokemon games, all the mainline games that are considered like red, yellow, gold, silver, stuff like that. without knocking out, without losing all my Pokemon in any single fight period through the entire series. I have forgotten where I'm sitting. So Major Mick, Lazy Boy, Floopy, Hedgehog, Fella, and Hooternubs. They're pretty good. I think I need to get everybody to at least 35. Excuse me. At least 35. I could go in with just Hooternubs, but my issue is that Hypno. Let's go to the gym and actually take a look, because if that Hypno's right in front of where we need to go, that's bad. If we can just avoid it and go through the rest of the gym with no problem, that's what we're gonna do. No, I think he's right in the way. I don't think there's any way to get around him either. Yeah, I think he's probably got binoculars on, so we're not gonna press it and possibly lose some Mon right now. If Floopiku had Slash, it would be a different story. But then it's gonna have Slash at, like, way into level 50 or something, so... Alright. Yeah, we gotta at least get some of our Mon to 30 to 35, so... Let's go do this real quick. Dude's got a sniffer out? Yeah, it's mainly because I'm eating hot stuff. I'm eating hot stuff, that's all. It's got my nose running. Our best bet is probably going to be Lazy Boy, I think would be our best option. He could sniff out a... I am not gonna say that. Damn. Listen, I don't know what kind of controversy you think I'm into, but the NPC, but oh man, I thought you were talking about me. Had me going there for a second. Listen, I just assume everybody's got their binoculars on set to 11. That one Hypno is super, super scary. Like, I don't mind the rest of it, but that single Hypno is a problem. You didn't... How many Pokemon do you have yet? Not very many, honestly. I have only had 17 Pokemon. I've been pretty slim in how I've picked a lot of my stuff. I know what I'm going for, and I know how to keep them alive. So I've been pretty careful with how I go about stuff. Slim, will the real Slim Doggy please stand up? Man, I don't think I can make this thing stand up even if I wanted to. Alright, where do we go? Hooters, Floops, Hedgehog, I guess Fella. Slapping me, listen! You can't be like, will the real one stand up and then slap me with imposters and bury me. Hey, Jesus, welcome back. How are you doing? Yeah, let me take a look at what level this guy's Hypno is, because that one Hypno is just a problem. I don't mind the rest of the trainers in there, but that single Hypno is a problem. Let's see, Core Series. Yeah, the Hypno in there is level 38 Hypno. Everything else is doable, except for that level 38 Hypno. It really throws you for a loop. So if you are not prepared for it, it is going to tear you apart. Yeah, since we're only working on the one Pokemon right now, we may end up having to sacrifice something. I hope not, but I'm not expecting everything to go perfectly. Today, I'm doing alright. You know, I've been just trying to go ahead and get this done. This Koga is a game breaker, unfortunately. Is Twitch delay super bad today? If there are nasty issues, you're gonna have to tell me. First, I would suggest, like, restarting your thing. And second, work for sleeping Pokemon in battle. I don't believe that it does. I believe it's only a field item. And at that point, I don't believe I had the Pokemon Flute, even if I wanted to. It was too early in the game. You don't get the Poke Flute until you get over to Johto in Generation 2. But yeah, I don't believe that it does work. I don't believe so. Dog. Yes, SRB is dog. Alright. For Hypno? I don't think so. Pretty sure the Poke Flute does work in battle in Gen 1. Does it? Hold on. If that's the case... Hell, let's go check it out real quick. Think it could work. You know what? Let's look it up. Simple enough information. In battle... Let me see. Poke Flute is a reusable item. Introduced in Gen 1. Core Series, Poke Flutes. Used to wake sleeping Pokemon in the overworld outside of battle. Hold on, remembered messing around with it, doing a yellow Nuzlocke. Core Series, let's go. Used to wake 2 Snorlaxes. Yellow used to wake... The Pokemon... In Yellow version, the Pokemon Flute can be used to wake up the player's Pikachu. Huh. Player has to deliver the Poke Flute from... Oh, that's X and Y. In battle, it is a reusable item that cures all Pokemon in the battle of sleep, including the opponents. If no Pokemon are asleep... Wow. I did not know the Poke Flute could be used that way. If you have the expansion card, you can tune into channel 20 to hear the Poke Flute. Radio gear. Yeah, so it does work to wake up stuff. In here, I'm not really too worried about it. In Gen 2, it looks like that would be useful, but unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. But then on the other hand, I didn't know you could get an Eevee in Gen 1 either. So I had no idea that you could have an Eevee, like, or where to get it in Pokemon Mansion. So, yep, there's that. I know we had talked about the evolutions, and I would always prefer Jolteon, but yeah. We had this, like, very hilarious moment back in, like, I think the first month, where somebody was like, hey, why don't you go get an Eevee? Sadly won't be here 100 since I'll be starting your Brilliant Diamond. Ah, okay, that sounds cool. Hopefully it works out well for you. Dies of cringe. Hey, listen. The internet wasn't around. I blame nostalgia. Hello, Moondrop. How are you doing today? How do you not know about the Mew glitch? How do you know about the Mew glitch but not how to get an Eevee? It's because, like, I remember my friends, when I had, like, a couple friends, they told me about the Mew stuff, but, like, I guess everybody just assumed that the Eevee was common knowledge. So nobody told me about it. Because the Mew glitch was... I'm sorry, I'm eating the rest, trying to finish off my chili mashed potatoes here. I think everybody knew about the Eevee. And so nobody felt like they had to tell anybody about the Eevee. Think, Azon, think. You act like I got a brain in here. Moondropper, if you're trying to get me to raw. Get me to roar like the other day. That was like a spur of the moment thing. Tomorrow is the 100-day anniversary. It sure is. On a glorious Monday. Alright, so we went over to the Pokemon Center and didn't even bother to heal. Because that's what I do. Oh, please don't take me somewhere crazy. Oh, okay, cool. Same city, you get an Eevee, they give you an award if you catch the 150. 100-day anniversary, and still at square one. Well, I mean, considering that we had to restart, yeah, that's why we're here. We're here because we had to restart. Had nothing to do. It was just a bad Hypnosis Dream Eater combo. Alright, what have you got for lunch today? What a pain. Leveling up here is not good, but going over to Cycling Road, it's just not strong enough to work in the final grind spot yet. If Hypno weren't so powerful, I would Psychic it. And I would deal with the Psychic to handle it, but I think it's too strong, and I think it will absolutely demolish my Kadabra if I go at it. Wiped in Gen 2 and not like Gen 6? Yeah, it's alright though. The wipes are gonna happen. This is blue, so we can say we're clear to square 2. Yep, that is true. We are on blue now, not red, so... Potato pancakes. This sounds pretty good. Potato pancakes. Alright, guys. For your pancakes, what do you put on your pancakes? Because I am strictly, like, I think butter is the best thing, and I don't like syrup or, like, jams on my pancakes. What do we have on it? 3009, so that's about 20. No, it doesn't have a category for blue. I went looking for it and I couldn't find it. Like, I tried typing it in so many times and I could not get blue to pop up as a category. It's funny because when I first started this challenge, blue did have its own category. But when I went back to type it in, there wasn't anything there, so... yeah. I don't know. Syrup and whipped cream is all it takes? That's far too much. Have pancakes, like, once, so nothing? You gotta have yourself some more pancakes. At 35, I think, still remember eating authentic crepes when you went to France and it blew your socks off. Man, I wish I had the opportunity to travel. I have enough money to go travel, but I don't have enough time. Sugar and a bit of lemon. Yeah, it's probably the preparation process that they go through. The stuff that they're using. It probably just tastes better overall. You know, out here, we're getting... everybody's taking their pancakes from a box. caramel sauce. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say they put caramel on their pancakes. Major Mick, yeah, Major Mick is currently on, let me take a look, on the Firo, so Major Mick is on the Firo this time. Does it even have any way to attack right now? It doesn't. Do we even have an item that we can give it to give it an attack? Thunder Wave, no. Body Slam. It's gonna learn Body Slam anyway, so there's no point in using that. Psychic. Can it learn Psychic? No shit! It can learn Psychic? That's phenomenal. I had no idea it could do that. Hold on, let me see if its stats warrant giving it Psychic or not. Do we have caramelized milk in the US? I don't believe we do. Oh, its special is fairly low, though. So I don't think it would be worth giving it Psychic. Fairly strong move, but not for you. Mega Drain. Skull Bash is a two use move. Amnesia. Lax is a competitive Snorlax in Gen 1. Is it? So, oh, right, because Amnesia would raise its special and then Psychic. Got it. Has a massive brain, of course it can learn Psychic. Double Team. Hold on, I forgot. I can give it Surf. Yeah. Give it Surf. Surflax would be pretty good. That'll give it another source of attack. Alright, one more level and it will get to 35, which will give it a Body Slam. Can learn Blizzard. Yeah, it seems like Snorlax has a massive amount of stuff it can do. Alright, Moondrop, you have a good rest of your day. Yeah, this should be a quick grind session. We mainly just want to get it so that I can take out the Mon. Just need it survivable. Body Slam should be is one of the top 3 in Gen 1. Yeah, it's a fairly strong Pokemon. I remember that much. Extremely powerful. Alongside Tauros and Chansey. I never thought Chansey was that good. I've heard a lot of people say it's pretty good, but I've never personally thought Chansey was great. I think it's more of a bullet sponge than anything else, but... yeah, we can surf it. The sprite of the MT with CD-ROMs. Alright, we should be... a couple more Diglets, I think, should be... It's a bullet sponge that can recover its HP. Ah, that would make sense. Yeah. Since we're here and we're not gonna teach it Psychic, we may as well get rid of Amnesia. Because of how specials work in Gen 1, Chansey can deal dummy damage with Thunderbolts and... oh, that is true. Thunderbolt and Blizzard. Let's get rid of Rest for now. Yeah, it won't be able to heal itself, but that's fine. We're building this thing up for one purpose right now. Why not Headbutt? Because I tend to keep Headbutt. It has a high flinch chance, just like Bite does. Alright, SRB. Catch you later. Yeah, Body Slam is good. It's got the 30% paralysis, and I think Headbutt has, like, a pretty high flinch chance, like Bite does, so that's the only reason I keep it. I have been saved many, many times by Headbutt. Let's make this our primary by healing here. Okay. As long as we can get through this first one, we're A-okay. We can always go with Floopiku. I'm not very confident Floopiku can do the business, but... I was freaking worried about Monsieur Binoculars here, and he doesn't even see me. Wow. Back in the tube. Welcome back. I wanted to become a ninja, so I joined this gym. Oh! Kadabra. Yeah, we should be able to just body slam through, I think, most things at this point. But we are also going to heal. So, everybody will just be dealt with by the Snorlax. Oh, that's this guy, right. Everybody will be dealt with by the Snorlax, and then we'll just Kadabra our way through it. So... Such a piece of shit. Drop my balls. Alright. Now we get Hooter Nubs up front. We save as we always do. No point in really saving, honestly, but... Shoe Tear of Despair. Sure. Psybeam. 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 Psychic. Alright. Now we're done. Do you ever read the Dex entries for Hypno? I don't think I have. I'm pretty sure it's got some pretty suspect entries. Alright. From here on, we need to do a couple things. We're heading to Celadon. We're probably going to do our last grind. Well, second to last, because we need to get Lapras up. Fuchsia's done. Let me see our rivals Pokemon in... Silphco. Oaks Lab, Route, Cerulean, SS Anne, Tower, Silphco. So his Pokemon are Pidgeot, Gyarados, and we're looking at 40 as our thing. So 40 isn't too bad, but I think we need to get at least... Yeah, we need to get our stuff to at least probably 40. More likely than not. Dude kidnaps children. Listen, there are so many Pokemon that kidnap children, it's ridiculous. The entries for how many Pokemon kidnap children is insane. It's Azon time. That it is, Jurian. Hello and welcome. I guess we'll just work our way through each of them until they run out of moves. Well, let's see who survives what. We'll switch Major Mick up front to since you think he's the... Hedgehog's the lowest right now. Hedgehog's not going to be leveled, it's going to get replaced. But yeah, Major Mick is going to be the start of the leveling process, so let's see how it fares. Well, that's a good start, right? Not doing too bad at all. Fury Attack is garbage. Man, how many times has Fury Attack missed for me in the entirety of the time I've played? But when the enemy uses Fury Attack, it's not gonna miss at once. Alright. Major Mick can't do too much. I think it's a little too low a level, so it's kind of a bit of a problem there, but... What happened to your sub amount? I told you! I called it! I told you as soon as we started doing it. I told you that as soon as I announced that I was gonna do a giveaway at 700, suddenly my sub count was gonna jump, because people were gonna make fake accounts for it. And then, out of nowhere, as soon as I didn't instantly do the giveaway, people unsubbed because they weren't patient enough to go ahead and just wait to make sure that it stabilized. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen the moment that I decided to announce that I was gonna do a giveaway. That people were just gonna try and take advantage of my goodwill and do that. People are scummy? Oh, I'm aware. Yeah, I am very much aware that people do shit like that, so... It is what it is. That's how sometimes people are stupid, yeah. That's how it goes sometimes, so... I wasn't too worried. I knew my account wouldn't stay at 700. It's all good, though. It means that the people who stick around will still get the stuff. I still intend to go ahead and do it, so... No issues there. We'll have to figure out a way to go ahead and, like, put up one of them spinning wheel things, so that way we can make sure everybody who wants to go ahead and enter gets put on. I guess we'll have to go bite for the duos. They're a little bit tankier. So... $35, bolt the bird. Ooh, that's not... Yeah, that's not worth possibly losing it, so we'll switch Hedgehog in. Wow. Almost lost Hedgehog right there, too. Alright, let's switch in Lazy Boy. Hooternubs is the last one, mainly because I know Hooternubs is going to destroy everything that stands in its way. So how's my weekend? Did you do anything fun? I wouldn't really say fun. A lot of house chores. A lot of house chores and stuff. That's about all we got done. I'm still in the process of doing house chores. I just wanted to go ahead and finish out the stream before I did the rest of it. I guess Fella's next. So Dragon Rage is going to be a 2-hit on Spearows. So I think we can officially get rid of Dragon Rage. There's no real point for it. So whenever we get our next move that isn't Leer, we'll get rid of Dragon Rage. And we'll also go ahead and teach, we'll also teach Fella Surf once it runs out of Bubble Beams. Because Surf is definitely its good go-to move. Yeah, nothing too exciting. We played a little bit of Helldivers. I found out Risk of Rain 2 had an update and was super excited to see it. Because I really love Risk of Rain. It's a fun game. I'm very excited for the new Risk of Rain remake too. That looks pretty fun. It could quick attack me. Ooh, but it won't. Heck yeah. Just the solemn defeating of Pokemon for like a little bit. So this I think is our third to last grind here. Once we finish this grind, we're going to go ahead and get Lapras. That should actually be our last grind, I think. So this should be our... Yeah, this is our second to last grind. Then we get Lapras up and going. After Lapras is up and going, then... we finish out everything once we hit 60. And that'll be that. Jesus Christ. Alright, Hooternub's up front now. We'll go with Psybeam. I don't know if it can actually take everything out that quickly. I think Confusion could take out the little guys, but... I'm not sure if it can take any of the other stuff. It may be able to get its quick attacks in, but that's about it. Jesus, all these Raticates. I mean, it's not bad. It's 400-something XP. Yeah, we didn't really have too much time to ourselves. She's been at work all weekend, so it's not like the two of us have had the chance to do too much together. Me being home by myself usually ends up with, let me go ahead and clean, do house chores, let me go ahead and do some reading that I've been trying to catch up on. Stuff like that. Doing things that I haven't had the opportunity to do during the week. Not very exciting or glorious. You were playing through Pokemon Yellow with a Mankey and a Bulbasaur, but your Game Boy battery died while saving and your file got corrupted? Oh no! That's terrible. Man, playing it on the old hardware, too. I would love to just, like, I'm sure I have my brick somewhere. But I would love to just go ahead and start playing all my games on my old brick. And I'm sure that it's overrated, and I'm sure it's just nostalgia speaking. And as soon as I pull it up, I'm gonna be like, why can't I see anything? Why does everything look so grainy and terrible? Why are my batteries dying every 2 seconds? What's going on? Who are you? Where am I? But, like, it would be really cool, I think, to just pull out the old brick and just be playing that out in public, like the hipster I am. God, there's so many. There's so many Raticate in this field. I am sorry that your save file got corrupted, but I mean, why is my battery dying faster than... Oh no, an emo chick after a messy breakup? That's terrible. You are the hippest of hipsters? Apparently. Big massive... Big massive failure. Hello, big massive failure. How are you doing today? And yeah, I definitely... Anybody playing Pokemon is definitely on hipster status. Especially if they're playing the old ones and stuff. Yeah. Also, hey, Hazel. How are you today? We're just on our second to last grind, so I'm just trying to push it out, get our Pokemon leveled up here before we go in to deal with Gary at Silphco. The spelling mistake was on purpose. I didn't even think it wasn't. I figured it was there to go ahead and catch people up, so that way when they say failure, you can be like, I didn't say failure. That doesn't say failure. Look at this guy, he's illiterate. Haha. You're good. I figured it was some way to go ahead and catch people up, catch people lacking, like myself, who tends to just shove random letters into any word I feel like. Alright, I think that's about as much as I am comfortable with there. We're gonna get Hooter Nubs to teleport us. Doing great, just about to go to work in like an hour. I'm... Why did I do this? I thought that I used the thing over in Celadon. You can literally say I'm not a failure. Yeah. One way to go ahead and catch the plebs, right? Did it on purpose to emphasize the point of how I'm a failure. Oh no! You're not a failure. No one's a failure. If you recognize all your faults, you could do anything that you want. You could have it all. If you only put your mind down to it, you could be the best. We could turn this into a Broadway show. But something breasts. Always wondered what a brick of ramen tastes like. Probably... It is big brain time. Hello, Van. Welcome back. Okay, let's just gently try and make our way into this thing. What we should do is we shouldn't be using Hooter Nubs, because obviously he's got the big levels. Let's go ahead and start with Major Mick. He's our current, failure, unfortunately. Not the strongest, so he really needs the levels more than anything else. Man, Major Mick is really gonna need, like... How many badges? 5 badges. Not enough badges, that's how many. Not enough of them. 9. 9 badges. Yes. Nine. Oh, well. Let's find out. Are you just gonna crunch into a brick of... into, like, a ramen cake? That sounds terrible. Do you like the run in yellow? Kind of. Kind of. So the run in yellow, I think, is, like... it's weird. It's a little different than how it feels in blue. Oh, shit. I just reached behind my hair to go and scratch, like, an itch. How long did you, did you start the challenge? I thought you'd be further since you're the best gamer I watch. Well, if you take a look on the title, it tells you how many days ago I started the challenge. And if you take a look in the rules, it tells you why I am here on red and not back in crystal where I was before I had to restart. Yeah, 99 days, and then, I ended up failing in crystal. So I had to restart again. Basically, it was a series of extremely unfortunate preparations, and, a very... damn, very dumb... No, you're good, you're good, you're good. You're good. Listen, we've already established that spelling and reading comprehension based on your name. I'm kidding. But yeah, it's just... it was a really bad run. I came in decently prepared, thought I would do okay, and didn't realize that Crystal Gengar for Morty, or Morty's Gengar and Crystal, is 99 problems with literacy, apparently one. Morty's Gengar and Crystal is a very different monster than in Silver and Gold, so I will come prepared with a ton of fucking awakenings this time. Even if I have to burn my budget. But I will not die to Dream Eaters this time when we get there. Whenever we get there. Forever from now. Doggo got caught lacking. Yeah. It was real sad. I wonder if I could take it out with the... I sure can. We're gonna be throwing coins at them things. Beating them up. Alright, I think that's about as much as it's going to get. I think if we can get... so, if we can get Floopy-Coo, Fella, Hooternubs, and Lazy Boy up, I think we're good. Major Mick is kind of a tertiary. Damn you, Automod. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did you say? Did you try and drop the N-word or something? When I play Pokemon Yellow, you immediately ditch Pikachu for Mankey? What? What is that? What kind of... why would you do that? Why would you go ahead and shove your Pikachu that's screaming at the top of his lungs? The Pikachu's just trying to be with you. He's like, Pika! And you're like, get in the fucking box! Get in the box! Shoving it in. I can just imagine that picture of how it probably looks to everyone in there. Pikachu's thunderbolting all over the place, shocking the shit out of you and all the Pokemon you own. Just trying to get it to go into the computer. Oh, that's a good image. Thank you for the laugh. But if we can just get those 4 up, Major Mick is kind of a... if it works, it's cool. When it works, it does. But really, we don't need our flyer. It's just good to have around. Drill Peck is a phenomenal move, which is why I like having it. Because Drill Peck can really make or break a run. It's a very strong stab with an extremely strong attack. So, That's why I like usually leveling it up. But it's not necessary. Who is next? I guess Lazy Boy will be up. Then we'll go a fella. And then... I guess we'll go back to Nubs after that. Also, I would be horrified if like my Pikachu sounded like whatever yell I gave our Pikachu noise. I'd be horrified if it did that. Takes his Pikachu, punts it into Viridian Forest. Get back to where you came from. Who needs you? You punk. Fucking juke out at the Pikachu. Make it flinch. We're like, that's what I thought. As Mankey can decimate every Pokemon in the super early game with the Scratch, Karate Chop, and Low Kick. Yeah, I mean, it's fairly strong, especially because most people are using nothing but normal types, so you can just ass blast your way through it. But, I mean, Pikachu does kind of... I don't really use it in endgame, honestly, but... Stadium lights up, cheers like it's the wildest field goal of the century. Yeah, I mean, Mankey is pretty solid. Okay, so we can confusion our way through everything. That's good. That's what I wanted to know. Means I can run through all my confusions, then run through my Psybeams, and then run through my Psychics. My only issue is quick attacks. Right there. Alright, so... I guess we only really need 4. So let's work on Floopy-Coo. Spearow sucks to fight? Yeah! Spearow's pretty damn strong, and it's fairly fast. Spearow could do some pretty nasty damage. I wonder if Thunderbolt would be better. No, Thunderbolt is not better. It's getting pumped. After this challenge, you should do Soul Lock with Luft. Okay, what is a Soul Lock? I'm actually very curious. Does my message come in? I haven't seen any messages come in so far. I mean, you also see the stream there. So if you didn't see it pop up on screen, Fury Swipes, I'd like to make room for Fury Swipes, but I don't think it's personally that good. It's better than... I wouldn't even know if it's better than Scratch, honestly. Is when 2 people play a Nuzlocke simultaneously. Luft does not have the time. She does not have the time to do a Nuzlocke like I would, nor does she have the patience. She is not the same kind of gamer that I am. And both players' encounters are tied together. Yeah, she would not enjoy it anywhere near as much as I do. It's the only, and I mean only, Pokemon with Peck. Can't stress enough, they always one-shot me. Yeah, I noticed that Mankeys and Spearows do not get along. If one would be lost, both are lost. Oh, shit. If one of the Pokemon you catch on the same route, both of those Mons die instead of one. Science. Ow. I mean, it sounds like it would be fun to do if I had somebody to go ahead and do the stream with, but... on its own, yeah, Luft does not have... I know that I tend to be the fucking paramount of patience here. Luft is not. She does not have that... She is not built the same way that I am to be able to handle, like, these ridiculous challenges. She likes a challenge, but not in the same way I do. So, great idea, but unfortunately it is... If it includes me relying on another person to do a challenge, I would more than likely have to write it off. I can't trust anybody else's schedules or stuff. Azon's built different incorrectly. Yeah, that's correct. I'm definitely built wrong. I'm over here built like a Tonka truck. Surprised she could do the Arc Challenge because of the game's test speed. It's funny you say that because she actually... That's why she disappeared for so long. What are the school hours in America for primary school and secondary school? How the fuck should I know? Listen, I haven't been in school. I haven't been in high school since 2007. I can barely remember... like, what my fucking school schedule was, let alone what the hours are for schools there. Listen, you got the internet. If you're relying on my memory of school, I can't tell you that much. It's been so long since I've been there. But yeah, she disappeared in Arc for a while. That's why when we got to Extinction is secretly a grade schooler. That's right. Remember, we established back in Arc that I was a 3-year-old Asian boy. Dude sounds like he was classmates with Jesus. Yeah, that's me. Me and Jesus, we were classmates. Yeah, she disappeared during Extinction because she was burnt out. And she didn't think she could continue. That's why she showed up close to the end, so... No one is a failure. Created this account to support Azon as a streamer, so you are not a failure. You created this account to support Azon and other streamers. I mean, maybe they came on, maybe they don't want to support other streamers. Maybe they came on to go ahead and make fun of them. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what happened. Still, oh Jesus, $5 with inflation. Do you think you can live without your kidneys? I could live without one kidney, scientifically proven. I mean, you technically only need one kidney, it makes things a little harder sometimes, that's all. I shouldn't have gone with the bite, should have just bubble beamed it. Bam. Ooh. What the heck is with these Pokemon? Why are they actually doing so much damage? We're here just trying to... It's because I normally grind to like 40 before I get here. So normally we would still be hitting up Digletts. Used to watch Azon on YouTube as Diego, so moved to Twitch. Watch him here from time to time. Yeah, you've been here a super long time, right? I mean, if anybody who talks about Arc has clearly been on my channel longer than almost anybody who shows up to come watch my stuff nowadays. Anybody who remembers the Arc days. But yeah, it's weird going from challenge to challenge, though. Like, I know a lot of people tend to want to see me do one thing or another, or they get used to a certain thing, and after months and months and years of doing something, to suddenly just drop it and move on feels very odd. Need to go 5 shinies in Go today and download War Thunder. Alright, you have a good day. Start watching an Arkman. Those were fun. Yeah, I do miss it. Ascended isn't the same. I tried it, and, like, I have a decent base, but I am almost considering just letting it all decay again, even though I've got, like, a 298 shotgun blueprint. I'm highly considering just letting it all go, because it doesn't have the same feel. I don't feel like I'm enjoying it anywhere near as much as I used to. It's not the same game, no matter how much it looks like the same game. You know what I mean? Dropped it because of all the drama surrounding it? For Nitrado? Yeah. Nitrado really ruined it, especially with their like, forced hosting. That was pretty bad. Like, we could have had better options, but instead we were forced to go with the same old option that nobody wanted to begin with. And then the hate for Spanish creators and workers. Yeah, like, that was crazy. I just heard about that they dropped all of their Spanish creators, and I'm like, you guys are fucking insane. Do you realize how much of a hard-on, like, the Latino community has for fucking Ark? I'm like, you guys are stupid for dropping your Latino support. Like, it blew my mind that they would even consider that. And then they backpedaled and were like, no, we didn't mean to say we were dropping. We didn't make it what you think that happened. We just wanted to say we're gonna adjust our rates. And I'm just like, you guys literally said we are ceasing support. How the fuck is ceasing support renegotiating? So anyway, yeah, I definitely feel like it's, at this point, it may be worth giving up a ghost. You're Latino? Yeah, so am I. I'm Puerto Rican. And it's just one of those things I was like, what the fuck? I had to stop for a second. I logged in today just because I didn't want our base to decay, but I pretty much mothballed everything. That's why I said I don't know if I want to keep it going or not. Like, even with all my stuff, I don't know if it's worth it. It's 90 gigabytes that I could get back on my computer. It's time out of my day that I don't have to spend going to go do things. Place in my heart for the original. Yeah, and we have some viewers who they finally picked up Survival Ascended for the first time, and they're just loving it. And I'm just like, yeah, it's one of those games that it's gonna hold a special place in your heart, and it'll be very hard for you to ever replace it if you ever look for another game. To me, Ark Survival will always be what I consider the greatest survival game. Like, of all the survival games I have played, Ark will always be the greatest survival game to me. Regardless if other people think it is, I think it is. It has all the stuff that I enjoy. It feels great to play. The progression feels appropriate. The gameplay itself is fun. Hey, welcome, Demon Pumpkin. How are you doing? Like, everything about that game is enjoyable. From getting your first dino, beating your first boss. Like, it's hard to compare any other survival game with that. If somebody decided to go ahead and make a survival game that was almost like that, except, like, you went ahead and went out and like, captured demons or some such, I might go ahead and give something like that a try. You go out there, you go capture yourself a demon to work for you, and that's kind of the gameplay. I would love it. Hopefully no Abomination Arc 2 release. Let's be honest, I don't even think it's gonna make it. How am I? I'm doing all right. We're talking Arc and how it may not survive to its thing, because I'm considering just getting rid of Arc on my thing, leaving it where it is, letting Ascendant rot in the graveyard, and keeping the memories of Evolved where it should have been. Canceled, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think it'll see the light of day. I think it'll get canceled. Arc 2 will probably not. Well, here's the thing. It might survive. It might survive strictly because the TV show will come out and might save it from obscurity. That's why Palworld was so fun at first. Yeah, Palworld was enjoyable. I liked Palworld quite a bit. I think a lot of people rushed through Palworld, which is why it lost a lot of its thing. And I think, like, it's not a game that's designed... It's still in early access, and that shows. And if you're going to play Palworld and you're going to play it consistently, you can't think of it as a finished product. It's not a finished game, so it shouldn't be treated as such. It should be treated as a prototype that is in extremely playable state, that is not a finished product. My only issue is if it doesn't get any updates or they don't do anything new to it, I'm afraid they're just going to leave it in early access hell forever, like most games these days. Arc's pro. Yeah, Arc is pretty pro. It's pretty fun, just not Ascended. Wonder what the animated series is gonna be like. It's probably gonna be pretty good. The TV show was teased in 2020, it's 2024 and releasing soon. Yeah, I mean, I'm very excited to see what they do because it looks like the voice actors are all the same people. And David Tennant always does one hell of a job for any voice work he's given. Guy's a legend. Trailer looked interesting. That it did. That it did. $39 is doable. I'm okay with 39. 38. 40, 47. Yeah, we're good. That'll take us to where we need to go. And we can always level up in the tower itself, so... Alright, off we go to Saffron. The voice actors could be bomb, but if the story is ass, you wouldn't watch it. As long as they follow the actual story, and they don't do anything fucking crazy to it, it should be fine. I mean, I can't imagine they could screw up a story that's literally already written. Alright, we're gonna be switching some of our mons here. I know it's probably best if we go through the tower with, what's his name? With Hooternubs, with our Kadabra, but I think it's best if we approach this tower with the intention to level. Because I should be able to get at least 2 levels on everybody before I finish this all. Will change because we're not gonna have it confused. I hear that they locked a new dino for the center remade for Ascended under an Ultimate Pass. Oh, are you talking about the Resurrectosaur? Or whatever the fuck they decide they're gonna go ahead and call it? Or is that the Scorched Earth, like, fiasco that's happening? Oh, jeez. It actually got me. The giant island? Yeah, that thing. Yep. I have gotten around to calling the Resurrectosaur because the fact that it can resurrect like dead dinos takes away everything that the community loves about Ark. When you go out into a cave, when you go out to do these things, you should know that losing your dinos is a risk. You should not be able to resurrect them. It defeats everything that makes Ark different than every other survival game. You have actual risk. You have actual progress lost when you lose these things that you've worked on. It's not the same as, oh, my gun is gone, I better go ahead and make a new one. Yeah, it may not be as good, I'll start off with a basic one, but, you know, I can always go pick up my equipment. That's much different than, oh shit, my boss Rexes went ahead and died in the fight, and I finished the fight, but now I don't have any boss Rexes. Yeah, that's way different. So I don't think the Resurrectosaur is gonna be a good thing, or whatever the fuck that giant floating, you know, garden island of Eden is gonna be. It upsets me so much that it goes against everything that makes Ark. Like, the fact that you can plant stuff and it instantly grows, bullshit. The fact that it can resurrect new dinos, bullshit. The fact that it can fly, bullshit. Like, it ruins so much of the game. There's no reason for it. Although, here's the thing. I wouldn't be so mad if there is only one, and if you can only get the one, and if it dies, that's it. Because can you imagine somebody paying for that, and then it dying, and then losing access to it permanently? That I'd be okay with. But I know it's going to flood the market, everyone is going to clone one, and that'll be that. Hypno will fight it the way it should be. Oh, I don't remember going to this thing. TM8. Oh, TM9. Takedown. Takedown's a decent move, but it's just not worth the... We'll teach it to Fella now. I think it's time to get rid of Bubble Beam. You know what? We can get rid of Dragon Rage. Yeah, let's get rid of Dragon Rage. 2 water moves is better, because it would have this extra stab. Man, it's too bad that, like, Payday is not strong. You're gonna go to sleep. Sounds good. You have a good night, Demon Pumpkin. Sounds like not a lot of people have too much... Ooh, absolutely not. Switch out the fella. Yeah, I'm okay letting Drowsy take it, but... Got school early. Alright, you have a good night. Let's bolt it. And then hit it with a payday. Cool. Card key. So we should be able to get through a lot of stuff. Oh, that was the one I went through earlier. Okay. No room for items. Yep. I gotta go drop stuff off before I, do this. Right, Hoover knows. Let's heal while we're here. Bill's PC. We don't need that. Azon's PC. Let's deposit the... I guess we've got all these TMs I don't really need. We don't really need an Awakening. Not too worried about that. The gold teeth. Oh, shit! I haven't given the gold teeth to what's-his-name. For strength. I knew there was something missing that I couldn't remember that I hadn't done yet. I guess we'll just put all the TMs away. Or maybe I'll just sell them. I think we'll sell them later. When it comes down to it. Because none of these I'm gonna use. Toxic is a good TM, but I'm not a big fan of just, like, Toxic Strat as a thing. We gotta keep HM3, just because when Lapras pops out, we can give it Surf. Immediately have it viable. Aren't there a couple doors that... Yeah, there's a couple doors I can open here. She gives me self-destruct. Are you also doing Legends Arceus? Nah. No, if you want to see the lists, I have the list in the actual description, so it tells you exactly what I'm doing. So, I don't consider Legends Arceus mainline the same way I don't consider the Let's Go series mainline. Legends Arceus was a great game, and regardless if they say it's mainline, I'm sorry, but it's not. It's a separate spin-off, just like anything else. Now that they're coming up with Legends Zaza, I mean, maybe I'll think up a challenge for the Legends series. You know, maybe I'll do all Pokédex. Those are spin-offs? Yeah. And the Let's Go series, I know that they have said officially that it's part of the main line, but let's be honest. It's a cash grab way to go ahead and get people who play Pokemon Go to go ahead and pick up Pokemon It's the company says that they're mainline. But the Let's Go series is definitely just a way for the company to go ahead and get casual people who play Go to go ahead and pick up a Switch and to go ahead and buy Pokemon, and maybe they'll try out some of their newer Pokemon games and be like, whoa, this is cool. But yeah, regardless of if it was okay or not, like, it just didn't... It's not the same kind of game. That's all. So I don't really consider it as part of the mainline series, even if they do. Can't wait till you get to Platinum. Listen, I can't wait till I get to Gen 3. I've never played... I've only played Gen 1, 2, and 5. So, the original, the second gen, and Black and White. So, Gen 3 and 4 and everything else, like, after 5 is gonna be great because I've never done it before. Pretend like you didn't say AK. Alright. No Alaska's here. Let's just walk through. Just go up to the next floor. I know this is an easy way to get through if I really wanted to get up to the boss super quick, but we are kind of leveling, so... Full heal's fine. Max revive is garbage. Escape rope is ass. I think there is another item here. I can't remember where. Can't you see I'm hiding? Can't you see I'm hiding from the badass guy have taken over the building? Platinum's pretty favorite, plus it's difficult. Listen, I am just excited to go ahead and play Pokemon again after all these years, and it's been pretty enjoyable so far. Especially the Elite Four. Protein. Who do we give our protein to? Do I give it to keep it for myself, or give it to you? I guess we can go with Floopiku. It's gonna be slash critical, so slash critical probably is a good idea to have it, give it as much attack as I can. So we don't want to do that. We're not taking any of the warp panels up. We could probably... Yeah, that low kick is what I figured was gonna hurt. About to use Machoke. Yeah, let's change. Probably for... Fella. Just... Bolt it. Bolt it. Bolt it. Lazy boy up front. Realize never said congrats on the Daggerfall. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't really think too much about it. It's been a while since I've done, like, Elder Scrolls stuff, and I really enjoyed it. I think I may actually go back for some more Elder Scrolls stuff later. Go for... I think we'll hold on to this HP up. Unless... X accuracy. Okay. Yeah, we'll hold on to that HP up for later. Yeah, I kind of miss Elder Scrolls. It was a fun game series to do a challenge in, and I think the challenge was, if so, do Oblivion. I think Elder Irish is doing Oblivion. I don't know if I'd want to go ahead and steal his thunder by jumping into something he's already doing right now. About to use Cubone. Nah, we'll leave it as that. Body slam it. What would I do in Oblivion? What would I do as a challenge? $40, $40, $40, $47. Fine. Okay, I guess we'll just keep switching back and forth until it decides to... There we go. It's really dangerous. You can't. There's Gary. Doing his thing. TM what? Swords Dance. Ugh. Only play Khajiit. Butchered the name and only use fists. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I've definitely done something like that before. I remember, funnily enough, my first ever thing before I learned that I played Argonians, was an orc, and I called him Fisticuffs, and he was an orc spellcaster, and all he used were his fists. And it was just the funniest gameplay to go through. Just as a meme challenge? Yeah, I suppose doing a challenge that wouldn't take it seriously. Well, the next thing after this is I've actually got 3 challenges, and as we get closer, it's gonna be years before we attempt it. But I have 1 of 3 challenges that I want to accomplish. Let me finish this off before I get through there, so I can actually clearly think of what the fuck I'm talking about. So the first one that I was thinking about doing is a Subnautica hardcore challenge, because I've never well, I wouldn't say never finished. I've never played Subnautica. So I know nothing about Subnautica aside from their big things in the ocean. And I think doing a hardcore challenge for Subnautica would be infuriatingly difficult but fun to watch, because I'm sure a lot of people really have fond memories of it. Number 2... I can't remember. But number 3... is inspired by somebody else's completion. So for Borderlands there is a thing called One Life to Live, and I believe that's the challenge name. It's a One Life to Live challenge. But I'd like to extend it through the entire series. So Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, pre-sequel, and Borderlands 3. With the One Life to Live challenge, going through every single difficulty, hardcore, no deaths. And a death would mean restarting the game. I think that would be a fun challenge. I'd have to really start practicing some Borderlands in my spare time in order to... Okay, here's a game I 100% recommend to play in your free time. Inscription? I've seen a lot of Inscription, and I do like me some card games. So yeah, I mean, it could definitely be up on the docket, because I do like card games, and I've heard it's pretty good. Did you already talk up to Lufter about playing on the Minecraft server? I did. I mentioned it to her. I'm sure she would be interested if she wasn't already, like, completely bushed out from work and everything else. So I don't know if she would be that interested, not because she wouldn't want to play, but because, I think she's just tired most of the time. Yeah, she likes Minecraft, and I think she would be more than happy to do something with it. I'll bring it up to her again, when she gets off work today. I don't know how viable it would be for her, just because she doesn't have too much time. How's Luft doing? She's doing great. She's busy. She manages the art studio now, so she runs that thing. Brought it back from the brink of death, and yeah, she's doing really well. Ooh, can I take it? Okay, cool. Could. Just didn't think I could. Trying to learn Harden. Why would you ever learn Harden? Does she have a Twitch? She does. She just hasn't had the chance to use it in a while because she has been busy with work. She pretty much lives, eats, and breathes her job right now. I am glad that she is going so far with her career and everything, but I'm also like, man, I really wish we had more time to spend together. Considering that I spend all day at my job too, so between the two of us, we never really see each other because we're both spending all of our time at work. Change to fella here. Oh, this is the lady. Cool. We're coming up on Gary right now, then. Maybe you should do something special. Wake up early and cook her. If I wake it up any earlier, I'm going to be waking up at 2 in the morning. I'm already up at 4 in the morning for my job. I would love to go ahead and do something like that. On the weekends, she works early and tends to work late. And then on the weekdays, I wake up at 4 in the morning for my job. So, yeah. There's no earlier. You guys are busy people. Yeah, it's just the nature of our area. I wish we didn't live in such a congested city. And I wish that I could work for the government. Yeah. Yeah, and so my job just gets me up early and everything else, so... It's kind of the reason why I really enjoy doing stuff like this, because it's so different from what I would normally be doing, like, at any other point during my day. About to use Machop. Yeah, we'll switch it out for Fella here. Fella's up front, so... Don't give up. Alright, so we're about to go ahead and face McGee. So, the first things first, let's take a look at his party setup. So we have Pidgeot, easily handleable. Let's pull out... Floopiku is up front, that's good. So Pidgeot, Execute, I guess we can handle with Mick, but it's got Poison Powder, Reflect, Stun Spore, and Leech Seed. So I may just go ahead and Lazy Boy it. Oh shit. That scared the shit out of me, because I didn't... I completely forgot I had that there. Oh, man. So, yeah, we'll start off with here. Execute. Oh, well... Alakazam really needs Lazy Boy, so I guess we'll go ahead and no, it has Leech Seed and Poison Powder, Reflect. We could probably use Major Mick. It's not going to be a good option because we may lose our flyer. We have a backup flyer, but...
Shit, that's so big.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Sorry, I haven't had somebody do that in a while. Give me a second. Let me get that prepared for you. Okay. Good. Alright. Back to the gameplay. Yeah, I guess we could use Major Mick. I mean, there's other things to use. If Bite was dark, it would be great, but it's not, so... We'll just handle it as it goes. Bolt it. Execute. There's no... Oh, it actually makes you big. Yeah, I have to manually engage it, but yeah. It do give me the expansion. I am Big Chungus now. Big Chungus. Big Chungus. But, yeah. Yeah, we'll change Pokemon. Who do we go into? I guess I could go for... Yeah, Fella, because Ice Beam. Perfect. I didn't even think about that. Floopy-Coo will go in for Bolts. Big Chungy. Alakazam, we're gonna have Lazy Boy deal with it. Body Slam it. And then Charizard will be... Fella. Just have it surf. Done. Trying to learn Hydro Pump, make room. No. Hydro Pump's garbage. It's strong, but its miss rate is way too damn high. Here we are. There's the last member of our team. Hello, Francisco. Welcome back. How are you doing today? Alright, so the last member of our team here is the Lapras. Where's my notebook? Alright. Let's see. Alright. You're such a fun guy. What are you gonna name it? Oh, I have no idea. It's usually up for grabs. As long as nobody has named it, there's a huge doggy on the screen. There is a very large dog on the screen. As long as somebody hasn't named a Pokemon, at any point, they are free to name these things, so... I think, what was our name last time? I think somebody named it Lap Dancer in red version. So, yeah, we get some pretty good ones. Anybody got any names? Yay or nay? Whoever gets it out first. Alright. If I don't see anything by the time I'm done naming it. Lap Dancer. Lapis? Lapis. Lapis it is. But yeah, Lap Dancer was the last one. So. Lapis Lazuli, yeah. Hold on. Let's see if I can... Lapis Lazuli. How is that? Does that work? Or just Lapis. Because now I'm sitting here looking at him like, that is Lapis Lazuli. Lapis Lazuli. Alright. No room, it's sent to my box. It's very intelligent, kept it here, but I'm much better with you. I think it's a good trainer. It's a good swimmer, give you a lift. Cool. I don't remember what's in that room. Alright, Hooter Nubs. I think Fella actually is the best start for this here. It's either Fella or Hooter Nubs, and I think I'll be fine with either one. Have to go now. Be you tomorrow if you're streaming. I should be streaming. Catch you later. Minecraft reference. Yep. Marowak. I completely forgot about Marowak. There's a lot of Pokemon I end up forgetting because we don't use them in these playthroughs. Yes, Vital Business. World of Pain. Frozen Solid, that's it. It's over. If any Pokemon is frozen, it is game over for them. I guess we can keep it out. Rhyhorn. Surf it. Nidoqueen. Yeah, well, Hooter Nubs. Give it the old Psybeam there. Ah, you've ruined all my plans. Oh no. I don't want to get the Sylph Scope, but... Oh, that's the Master Ball that I get from him. I'm rich, I can give you anything you want. Here, take this Master Ball. I thought it was the Sylph Scope that he gave us. Oh no, the Sylph Scope comes from the other place. This is where we get the Master Ball. Alright, now we can hit it with the escape rope. Where is it at? Heal everything up. Let's go find the store. Which I believe is over here. Alright, sell. Let's get rid of the Max Revive. Full heal. TM36 is Swords Dance, I believe, or some nonsense like that. That I don't need. Or TM3 is Swords Dance. Alright, we got a couple things we gotta do before we really start doing anything with this. We're gonna teach... Oh, it's not even in our party. I'm over here getting ready to go ahead and train with this thing. It's not even in my party. Alright, Bill's PC, we're gonna deposit. Hedgehog, it's served us well, but it's Lapis Lazuli's time to rise. Lapis Lazuli, not Lapis Latusi, or whatever the hell I said. Alright. HM3, we'll give it the surf, get it ready to roll. We have to go get strength. I don't know how I forgot to go get that. Now, who do we teach strength this time around? Because I think Fella, Lazuli, and Lazy Boy can learn it. So, the only thing that I really need this thing to learn is... Hold on, let me take a look real quick. I believe I can get rid of some of its stuff. So it's got Water Gun, Growl, Surf. So it'll learn Ice Beam and Body Slam, I think, are the only things I really need on it. Yeah, Ice Beam and Body Slam. And that'll take up those two. We can actually leave Water Gun on there, which I don't remember what we usually replace it with. Because we end up replacing its loadout for something, and I can't recall what. We don't need Confuse Ray on it. Let me take a look at what it learns. I should know this by now, but I don't. Sing, Miss, Body Slam, Ice Beam. Yeah, so all I need is Body Slam and Ice Beam on it. I could teach it Strength to get rid of Growl, because we don't need Mist, we don't need Confuse Ray, and Ice Beam is what it is. Yeah, that's fine by me. Give another Pokemon the opportunity to use something. I love how our Lapras is just pushing shit out the way. There's our rare candy. What are we sitting on rare candy-wise? Probably 5? Yeah, 5 rare candies. Yeah, in terms of our Pokemon, we've got Sabrina, and that's pretty much it. So I think what we'll end up doing is we're just gonna forcefully level everything up to around 58. Or get the majority of our stuff up to like 58. But we need to go out to Vermilion to go ahead and work on our newest edition. Because it can't do much on its own right now. Alright, hop in here, make this our primary. Alright. I think we'll go ahead and call it for today. And we'll continue along tomorrow. We'll finish out our big grind, and then we'll go ahead and finish out. I don't know if we'll finish out the Elite Four. I mean, it really depends. More likely than not, what'll end up happening is if it takes longer, we may end up spending 2 hours just grinding everybody up to where they need to be, and then finish up the next day to just knock everybody out. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes tomorrow. Anyway, you guys have a fantastic day. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow. All of that good stuff helps the channel grow. Tell your friends so they're in the know. Leave your comments down below. We'll go ahead and get back into this again tomorrow. You all have a fantastic night. And until then, stay golden.